Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and I'm back from holidays. Um, as you may know or may not know, if you don't follow my Instagram account, which is actually under Wounds of Transformation, not Tarot Map, I have been away in the mountains for a week, and it was mostly off grid. It was lovely. I only got a chance to post a few pictures and so on when I was in a cafe every now and then, and I had internet, which was great. And as some of you know, I have found some amazing, it's hard to show and I don't want to spill it, but these are Herkimer diamonds, so like a quartz crystals, but they just gorgeous quality, really like see-through. And this one is big, it's not as see-through, but I found it myself with my husband. It was amazing. It was so cool to find those guys in the river, in the stream, mountain stream. And what a feeling to find a crystal all by yourself. It's amazing. So I was really excited about these. And I came back and I realized that's autumn. It started to rain today and it feels kind of grey and cozy. I kind of like it actually. My inner witch is happy. So I thought I'm going to share some decks that I feel drawn to use right now, and probably these are going to be decks that I will be using during the month of September. Obviously, you know how it is with decks. That's what I feel drawn to right now with this weather. And so my first deck that I really for a while now feel like using is Pagan Otherworlds. I had this deck for a long time. I do use it, but like last 2 weeks, just before I went away, I just like was like, oh, I want to use this deck. I want to use this deck. So it's an amazing deck. I love it. I really enjoy the pippishness of the minor arcanas, the font, it's so beautiful. Just the whole bloody thing, it's amazing. So yes, the Pagan Otherworlds by Uzi. I'm going to play with it a lot in September. Another deck that I felt really drawn to using, and I wanted to take it with me for my trip, but then I decided to play with Tarot of the She, is just the Wild Unknown Tarot, and this is the mass-produced version, which I trimmed. So I trimmed it off the little white borders. Not that they disturbed me so much. I have the first edition, which of course I kept the borders on, but I quite enjoy it without the borders, and I edged it blackish. Well, it was black, but now it's kind of wore off a little bit. So yeah, very drawn to Wild Unknown right now. So I'm going to definitely be using this deck. Another one that really feels like autumn is the Wildwood Tarot. Wildwood Tarot, yeah, Wildwood Tarot. And I had quite a cool experiences with this deck already and nature. And I used to do this little series of like the messages from nature, and I was walking around the forest, meeting a plant or a tree, and then just shuffling the cards and pulling a card as a message from that particular tree or a plant. And I was posting it on Instagram. If you want to check it out, you probably would have to scroll down quite a while. But if you see a few posts, including the Wildwood Tarot in a row, that's probably the messages from nature. And I thought it was cool series, so maybe I'll get back to it. But in any way, this is a very kind of autumny deck to me, and it's I love this deck, so I'm glad to be feeling drawn to it right now, even though I was using it quite a while before as well. Another one which caught my attention. Even yesterday when I came back, I was like, you know, looking through my decks. I was the Tarot of the Crown. I have the playbook which I bought, and the companion book to this deck, and I think I'm just going to go deeper with it because I've had it for a while. I always loved it. I always used it. I really enjoy the small size of it, and I'm going to just go deeper with it. So that's my feel about it right now, and I want to connect it to or combine it with the Weaver's Oracle. And I don't have to introduce this deck to you. If you want to watch the whole flip through and see each of the cards in detail, just please go into my YouTube channel and see the Weaver's Oracle flip through. So yes, weavers are getting happier and happier with the colder weather, and I think Tarot of the Crown and Pagan Otherworlds, all the decks that I actually shown will be working really well with this Oracle deck, which is very cool. So Weaver's Oracle, one of my soul decks for sure. Another one which I really feel like using right now is the soul cards, and I have mixed the 1 and 2 together. I know that some people mix them, some people don't. I don't mind mixing them. I actually like the big chunky deck that they create. And yeah, this is an unusual deck, very intuitive, and I just feel drawn to take it out and play with it, so I'm definitely going to. Another one which kind of, it's waiting, because I got this from a swap, Antique Anatomy Tarot. That's the skeleton deck, like, you know, the antique looking, like a antique anatomic illustrations. And I would love to use it with the Oracle of Oddities, which was sent to me apparently in the beginning of August or end of July, and I'm still waiting for it. It's nearly a month now. So I think when the Oracle of Oddities arrives, I'm going to enjoy mixing these two together. And I want to get to know this deck a little bit better and see if I really gel with it and if I can use it. I really love the look of it, but that's a different story. Another one that I can't wait to play more with is the La Corte dei Tarocchi from Il Meneghello, and it also has this coloration, autumnal coloration, the light browns and blues and dark greens, and the feel of it, it's a little bit melancholic with this medieval vibe to it, and it's just gorgeous. I really love this deck. And I don't have to say, but I always play with a Marseille deck or two Marseille decks or whatever I use for nearly each reading. One of my amazing majors only decks, the little one, also very cute, that's Tarot de Marseille, the Blaine. I bought it on French Amazon. So definitely Tarot de Marseille is not going to go far away. I also love that Mat Tarot and Ancestral Path Tarot by the same author, Julie Garcia Watts, and her decks are amazing. I wish you guys can play with Mat Tarot. I know it's really hard to get and it's out of print and so on, but if anyone can get a hold of it for a reasonable price at least, I hope you will really love it. The book is great too. From the Oracle, the Goddess Oracle, I love this deck. Maybe let's just pull one for September for all of us and see what Goddess is volunteering to play with us. Um, okay. Ecstasy. Urinome. So there is a serpent and an angelic kind of looking, or humanoid, angeloid, human looking angel. The serpent always, to me, is about healing and transformation and going smoothly with the changes that come our way, and they always do. And ecstasy as a keyword suggests that we can experience ecstasy in September. Once we follow our cycles, once we allow the changes to just flow through us, you know, you don't resist them, you don't stop them, you don't hold on to them if they're too good or too bad, and you just go with them and enjoy every moment. But let's check what the book has to say. There are very cool poems in each one of those. So ecstasy. When I awakened and arose out of swirling seeing chaos, seeing no other way to express the sheer delight, the wild exhilaration, the explosion of energy I felt, I began to dance my exuberance, that feeling of floating on a sea, of rapturous joy lost and transported in the intensity of ecstasy. Eurynome, wide wandering. She's pre-Hellenic goddess of Greece. Great goddess of all things, she divided the sky from the sea, and while dancing on the waves created the north wind. The north wind grew lustful, so she seized him in her hands and formed a serpent she called Ophion. Eurynome made love with Ophion and then assumed the form of a dove to lay the universal egg out of which all creation came. Ophion, not content with being a creation of Eurynome, then co-creating with her, boasted that he was the supreme creator. Eurynome knocked out his teeth and banished him. Okay, I preferred my interpretation to this cat. In any case, the ecstasy of creation. So also I think a hint for us that September can be very creative, but we have to be responsible of what we create and how we create, because sometimes even what we create can kind of turn against us, or we might become boastful, you know. So watch your pride, but be creative, be ecstatic about life, and yeah, let's enjoy September. It's still quite a full-on month after the eclipse. There's still a lot of residue from the energies, but the more conscious we create, the better the world will be. And I'm going to charge all the crystals. Some of them will go onto the new ones, and some of them will stay in the family. They little tiny Herkimes, but it's such a pleasure to find them by yourself. It's amazing. So thanks for watching. I'm going to make another video about my August favorites, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.